Hi everyone, I'm Paxton Florea,
And I'm Caroline Harrison.
and welcome back to this week's Rundown.
We have another new member of the Loyola faculty.
That's right, Kennedy Carter gives us a look at Mr. Landreneau.
Loyola has a new geography and law studies teacher this year. Here's Mr. Landreneau to talk about his school year so far.
My first few weeks here at Loyola have been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed getting to know the students in each of my classes in world geography and law studies. It's been a bit of a change from last year when I was at Huntington, but I think everything here has been good. Students seem enthusiastic. In world geography, we're traveling around the globe. We just left Latin America, and now we're getting into some Western Europe geography. And in law studies, we've been studying criminal and civil procedure. Now we're turning to evidence. Pretty soon we will get into some mock trial, which I think will be a lot of fun. We'll be preparing for the mock trial tournament coming up next semester, where we'll compete against all other schools in northern Louisiana. One thing that has been a little different, the students have talked a lot about some sort of supposed, I don't know if it's an addiction or if it's just a fascination that I have with 7-Up. I'm not sure where they got that. As far as I know, it's just something that came out of the blue. But, you know, if it keeps them engaged in class, I guess it's worth letting them talk about it. Don't know where that idea came from.
We're glad to have you as a flyer, Mr. Landreneau. This has been Kennedy Carter reporting.
The Loyola Flyers have been on fire this week.
Here's Andrew Flanagan with this week's sports report.
Tonight is the homecoming game against North Caddo. The Flyers are 3-1 coming off a loss against Sterlington this past weekend. Here's Coach Steven Jeter to talk about last week's game and this week's game.
We just chose a bad night to have our worst offensive night of the year. Our defense played really well. I felt like we executed really well on special teams. We had several opportunities in the red zone, and we just weren't able to come away with points when we needed to and really not put some drives together in the second half. But I think it's helped us refocus and get ready for next week. It's a great opportunity for us to get that losing taste out of our mouth. We've had a great week of practice. It's a big game for us just because of homecoming, knowing all the alumni, former players coming out to watch us. And, you know, we want to make sure that we put a great product on the field for those men to be proud of.
In other news, congratulations to the girls cross country team who got third place this past weekend in the Airline Cross Country Festival in Plain Dealing. The girls volleyball team also had an impressive week with a sweep against Mansfield on Tuesday. The girls will be back in action against Manny on October 2nd. Don't forget, tonight's the homecoming game against North Caddo at 7. Be there. That's all for this week's sports report. This has been Andrew Flanagan reporting.
Homecoming week is a favorite here at Loyola.
Here's Callie Matlock with the details for homecoming.
This past week, Loyola students have really been getting into the homecoming spirit. Whether it be participating in fun long games, singing karaoke, or getting a sweet treat, everyone is finding a way to get involved and have a great homecoming week. Let's take a look at the highlights. Hope everyone had a fun homecoming week and have a safe and enjoyable time tonight at the game and tomorrow at the dance. This has been Callie Matlock reporting.
That's all for this week's Rundown.
See you next week, Flyers.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Welcome back to Random Faculty Facts. Let's get started.